Hey everybody. So I kind of have a second update about the issue with my spiritual healing thing that I did about a couple months back. So I woke up this morning and I was listening to some YouTube videos. One was Charlotte Dobre. I love you, Charlotte. And one talked about how a lady, she had dated somebody else, and then he ended up like being with somebody else, and the new person posted a picture of the new person next to the old person, and it was like two pictures side by side, and it got me thinking about years ago how the guy that I had talked about in my spiritual healing video, his first wife, and remember, they got married on my birthday. Okay, they like seriously hated me, and I don't know why. I really suspect that possibly it was because he had feelings that he was trying to hide, and that she was just like was very jealous. In fact, I do know that she talked bad about me and was saying something about how I was going to take her man. Honey, I don't play that game. So she had no reason to be jealous of me because I'm sorry, I don't chase after men, and I don't steal them from other women. So sorry, but years ago, and this came back to my recollection after I watched this video by Charlotte Dobre. And again, I don't think about these people, but what happened was my husband and I, we were at a beignet shop, Coffee Call in Baton Rouge, and we were just out, we were celebrating, I think it was our fifth anniversary or something, and that was one of the places we had gone on our honeymoon, so we were hitting all the places, and I have a picture of him, and he's kissing my cheek, and I'm smiling, holding up my coffee cup, and it was a sweet picture, and it was just because we were celebrating our anniversary. Well, a couple months after that, her profile pic was the guy that she married, her husband at the time, and he was kissing her cheek, and she was doing like this like stick out tongue kind of like, Miley Cyrus kind of thing where it was like ugly. And like I was like, oh, that's weird. She's like, that's the same pose, but kind of with a tongue thing sticking out. So I was like, oh, that's weird. Like, I wonder if they're like, making fun of me. Well, I really think that that's true, because recently I got an alert on my phone where she evidently is no longer with her third husband. I don't know why. I don't know what the tea is or anything. But what happened was I get an alert that she had commented on one of my posts. Now, the thing is that this post that she commented on was from like 2 months before that. And nobody had liked it or commented on it within the past couple of weeks. So she had to like go and scroll. Also, this is a new Facebook page that she's come up with, a new Facebook profile. And it's just her first name and middle name, just like mine is. But I know why, because she is no longer with her third husband. I don't know if they're divorced or separated or what's going on, but it's a personal profile. And every single profile she's had before that, except when the brief time that she wasn't married, like her first husband, she didn't have a together profile with him, but her second husband, it was a together profile with him. And then she went to a profile briefly with her maiden name. And then she got married again, and she had a joint profile with her third husband. Well, it's not any of those profiles. It's a brand new profile, and it's her first name and middle name. And none of the pictures on that profile have her with any other man except for her dad, her brother, and her son. And I'm like, okay. And the only reason why I know about this profile is because she commented on this post that I made months ago, which means she had to like scroll and like try to find. Well, the post was really kind of about her first husband, but it wasn't like direct. It didn't mention anything. See, if you listen to the first video where I talk about my spiritual healing, I mentioned that he is a psychologist, a counselor. I don't know what psychologist is. He's a counselor. And so I kept seeing all these posts in like, our local pages asking for counselors. And so like they would recommend him or his business. And I would like never mention him or anything like that. But it really kind of bothers me if you're giving marital counseling or marital advice and you've been divorced. I'm just like, that's kind of tacky, you know, but I didn't say anything negative about him. I just posted on there. I said, hey, if you're looking for somebody to give as a counselor, you might want to check them out. You want to make sure that their walk matches their talk, and that, you know, everything's above board, and that they've been successful in their relationships, and they have good kids and kids that are, you know, responsible adults and whatever, and that they're not like crazy. And that's all I said, which really and truly, that's good advice. You definitely want to double check your counselors. If you're like going to go get marital advice, you want to make sure that this person knows what they're doing, that they can give you good advice. You don't want some, you know, fly by night somebody that doesn't know what they're talking about. And so, like, I didn't mention him. I didn't say anything about anybody at all. The only thing I did mention was that my husband and I had gotten not marital counseling, but we were in like a pre-marriage group before we got married, run by our pastor and his wife, and there were some couples in there, and we just kind of had like this marriage, like a seminar, like a Bible study kind of thing, and it was really helpful. So I did mention that, but I didn't mention anybody else, you know, and so nothing bad about anybody. She commented on that post like 5 exclamation points. I was like, new profile, and why are you seeking me out? Why are you commenting on this? And I went ahead and looked at her profile, and then I blocked her because I'm sorry, I don't want to play that game. But then it got me thinking this morning after I heard the Charlotte video about the girl that posted the picture side by side. I was like, I'll bet that when my husband was still alive and we posted that profile pic that was really super cute, and sometimes I still like post it, like, you know, when I'm mourning him and things like that, and I'm thinking about him, like on his birthday, I'll post that video, that profile pic for a couple of days just to kind of remember. I'll bet that she actually posed that picture because like they hate me. And to like seek me out and to go look at my profile and to look at my old comments and stuff, I must live rent-free in their head. I'm like, seriously? It boggles my mind, the level of hatred. And I've not done anything to these people. They have hurt me, and they've never apologized for going out of their way to hurt me. And I've moved on with my life, and I'm happy. And then all of a sudden, I'm like, wait, what? I had to look at my phone because I got an alert on my watch when she commented. I was like, oh my gosh. I don't think about these people, but they're evidently still thinking about me. And they're not even together. She's on husband number, not with husband number 3 anymore. So why are you still, you know, butthurt about that? That was like a long time ago. And you married him on my birthday. And you talk bad about me. I didn't talk bad about you. You talk bad about me. I'm like, oh my gosh, these people. So just a thought. Have a nice day.